And welcome back, everyone. As always, I'm your host, Light Liger, and you're watching NFT Tuesday, episode number 12. And it's been a pretty eventful last 24 hours. My channel was taken down briefly for, 7-8 hours. I got it back, but I still have a strike on it. So I'm not able to upload videos until 7 days. I'm appealing that. So who knows when I'm going to be getting those upload rights back again. But as a precaution, please check out my backup channel on YouTube. Also, I just created a new Twitch channel where I will be moving some of my future live streams at. So, and also, obviously, check me on Twitter in case something like this happens again. So now we are going to be exploring some of the interesting drops coming out this week and the next week. But before we jump into those, we are going to be going through the news, and obviously always check out NFTcitadel.com for some of the latest and the hottest drops in the market. So first of all, we have here an XP network, and as the title of the thumbnail said, Elrond is now supported on this platform, and basically there's going to be an ability now to bridge your NFT assets throughout these chains to another. This is going to be a technology that is going to be more widely used, and it's very interesting to me, and I'm looking very much forward to it. I'm just hoping that there can't be any type of abuse on the system where you could possibly game the things, and how does the verification pass on in the chain to another is a different question, but this is something that is very, very cool for NFTs. There is a couple of other bridges obviously existing in the space right now, but XP Network might be the go-to-go platform as of right now. Next up, I want to talk about a bit of the whole Jungle Freaks drama that took place a couple of days ago, where Trustley, the artist, basically he got under the fire. Jungle Freaks, OpenSea prices like literally crashed down very much, I think from above 1 Ethereum to 0.3 or something, due to the fact that there were some racist comics that he had done like 40 years ago, okay, like in the 70s. So, okay, and people got really mad about this, and I'm not going to be, here's a couple of images of those, and which has been basically shown out, and well, a lot of people were unhappy about it, but he issued a statement here regarding that, and the fact of the matter is, we are in the blockchain space, and in the blockchain, it is censorship resistant, and you have to live with the fact that there will be always writings. It can be racist writings, it can be doxed information of people's addresses, or there can be even child porn linked like metadata and stuff like that in the blockchain. And that just is the trade-off of the industry in order to have that censorship resistant system where outside entities cannot censor the real messages. You have to do these types of trade-offs. So it's really dumb to be in the blockchain industry and cry about something like this, which can be always uploaded back and again into the blockchain system. Obviously, blockchain doesn't support images, but you can always upload the IPFS address and things like these. So it's dumb for me, in my opinion, to cry about something that happened so long time ago. And obviously, those images that Trustley painted back then were not his own views, okay? So, for example, Alan Moore, the creator of Watchmen and other popular comics, he has drawn child porn, but it doesn't mean that Alan Moore is supporting, hey, we gotta, legalize child porn so I can fuck some kitties, So that is really not the case here. So artists have an artistic freedom, and they can sometimes draw things which they don't necessarily stand for, okay? So people have to be a bit more intellectually flexible about this matter and not to assume the worst possible situation like they always do. But I don't want to cry about this more. I would still kind of like buy the NFTs. I think the community will recover. I think there's been just a massive overreaction on the Jungle Freaks, which is very, very sad because the community was so cool in the beginning. And let's jump into some of the sponsored spots of the video. So first of all, we have the Shiba family NFTs. And we obviously covered the first initial Shibas that were released, and this was always going to be a 3-part series, and now the second part is going to be releasing, which is the Shiba Girls. And I have to say that this art is actually a lot more better, or at least appealing personally for me, than the males were. And these are going to be released on 5th of November. There's going to be only 1,399 of these, 188 attributes, and they are going to be family fund 70%, and sharing economy will be 70%. So it will be racking a lot of revenue from all the secondary sales that are going to be happening. You are going to be getting a whitelist for this sale if you were buying the original Shiba Man, and the price will be at 0.85 Sol, given to thee. And this is not saying because it's a sponsored. I think the tokenomics here are pretty solid. The price is okay. It is somewhat high, but there are a lot of sales that are happening above 1 Sol. But because the supply is so low, I think this is a very fair assessment, you know, meeting the demand and the price here at the same time. So, and then you have obviously this whole sharing economy. And on the third drop, you are going to be getting whitelisting if you hold the first 2 of these. So I think this is actually a pretty good investment in the sense of the risk, and there's not really a big fear of the supply not dropping. So I think this is one of those good things, and obviously what we covered on the last sponsored video, well, not the last weeks, but last time when we were talking about Shiba, there is going to be that shared royalty economy from all of these sales, private access to news and insights. There's going to be weekly giveaways, early access to the Shiba family metaverse game. So metaverse we are always excited about. It's a very big, obviously, you know, like a goal to meet, but if they can meet it, it's going to be very, very bullish. And they have met on a lot of the, you know, meetings of the, you know, completed a lot of the parts of the roadmap. So that is very good. And, you know, like they promised. So I think this, like, you know, puts a trust into the team for delivering things that they have initially promised. So I think that's a good sign, and less of a risk of a, you know, any type of a scammy thing happening in the future. Next up, we have Shine, and this is art that is very appealing to me. It is very inspired by Studio Trigger, Kill la Kill, and all these types of animes that they're produced by them. This is going to be happening on 7th of November. And there's going to be 3,000, and this is like the full sale, but the initial sale is going to be having 3,333 of these. They are going to be working on a webcomic. Here is actually some of the artworks that you can see here. This is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to be going broke on buying so many of these. And they are going to be having the first drop on 7th of November. And as I said, 3,333 are going to be done with these. And there's going to be a couple of milestones here. So even for 1K minted, they are going to be able to deliver everything. That means the comic and everything. And there's going to be a lot of other things that they are building out, which I've heard from the grapevines. So I'm very excited about this project from Artistic Point. And I just love the art here. It's just so good. And I think there's going to be a high demand for this. And also, I am hosting a Twitter contest right now, which anybody can participate on. So 3 whitelist spots for the Shine World on November 7th sale. The only thing you have to do is retweet this, follow me, and Shine NFT on Twitter. And yeah, there's already a couple of people who have joined in. So definitely go enter to the contest. And our last sponsored spot goes to a project known as 10th Legion on Ethereum. And yeah, in case I didn't say, Shine is going to be launching on Solana. So our third project is 10th Legion, which is going to be launching on Ethereum. There's going to be 10,000 of these. Pre-sale is going to be happening on November 15th. Price is going to be 0.055 Ethereum, and the public sale price is going to be 0.07 Ethereum. And this is going to be a very large scale project. They are going to be working on this motion comic.
First came 1,000 piercing lights. Then came 1,000 more. The city of blinding lights, they call her. Shimmering neon halos echoing the stars as a Hemingway song. But even day can drown the anguish and suffering of her people. There's an ugliness to New Eden which she stopped hiding a long time ago. an ugliness that has been allowed to fester by the corporations. They don't realize that light has the power to ignite the dark. And when the flickering lights of this forsaken city become steady, my thoughts and convictions do the same. It's time.
Yeah, so that's pretty interesting. Motion comics are very kind of like a still very unused medium. I think there's a lot of like very nice arts into it, and the art style is very reminiscent of cyberpunk and a bit of like sci-fi here. You also have a bit of a samurai influence here. The art style is very, I think it stands out from a lot of the other ones, and there's a lot of variety with these actually when I look about it. So these kind of look very different from each other, so that's also good that there's kind of like a level of variety and everything doesn't actually look the same. They are also going to be releasing their own token known as Eon, and there has been a couple of very good these NFT based tokens that have been performing really well. So there has always been a demand for these tokens for projects which have been very, very popular. And each NFT will be giving you free access to our second collection and the 10th Legion motion comic series. These are all digitally hand-drawn with a bona fide artist. And here's a bit of the roadmap and the 50% sold release teasers for the upcoming motion comics. 3 weeks after being all sold, all Collection 1 owners will be airdropped the first issue of the motion comic series as an NFT and a lifetime subscription for this series for free. And also in December, the new female characters are going to be introduced, the Eon token, and then there's going to be a Legion game demo also released. That's pretty exciting. And also in January, Eon tokens will be airdropped to Collection 1 and 2 owners. And on March, there's going to be a public release of the 10th Legion game. And obviously check out all of their Twitters, Telegrams, and all that type of Twitter Medium and Discord in order to get hooked up and with all the latest information that the project is laying out. Then we have a couple of other drops here. First one is Elrond Punks, which has been kind of like acclaimed to be the very first announced project on Elrond's blockchain, and these are going to be releasing in 4 hours. There's only going to be 3,141 of these. How is the Connect wallet actually happening? So Maya app, or actually a Maya extension, is going to be letting you in. And these are going to be probably going to be selling out probably within the day, even though the NFT market might be a bit like under radar right now. And where's the FAQ? Let's find the price here. It's going to be 0.25 e-gold, and 30% of the mint price will be donated to Planet Organs. So that is some type of a charity organization. I think it has to do with animals and climate change. We'll actually look what is this all about. But basically, it's a low supply, so that's a pretty good thing. So I think these are going to be selling out pretty fast, guys. So make sure you're going to be putting your tabs on these. And obviously, punks are very popular on a lot of other chains. And these are not just copy-paste. I can see like new designs on this one compared to the original. So I think that's pretty good. At least I think these are new designs, some of them. It seems that the art style is somewhat different. And Planet Origin, this is, okay, planting trees, that's great. Next up, we have non-chimps. So this is obviously meaning gorillas. This is absolutely astonishing 3D art here. I love the detail here. Very finesse, very high detail. No exact date yet. Join the wait lists. And there's going to be a huge supply of these. The price is going to be 0.05 Ethereum. And they are also going to be doing like a what is it called, as sports fantasy sports, and you can like do betting with that, and that's kind of like an interesting angle to go at it. And then they're going to be releasing a full bodies at some point, and that obviously reeks and screams of possible metaverse integration. The artist, I think, in this one is so high quality that there's going to be a lot of people who want to be acquiring these and also integrating these to actual metaverse projects. And the price is not too bad. The supply is obviously very huge. It might be taking some time to sell out, but I think for the long term, if they're going to be delivering on this 3D art, I think this is going to be doing fantastic down the line. So this might be a bit of a longer term hold for many people, but a lot of these arts that I'm seeing here look very, very nice. So I'm definitely aping on this, pun intended. Then we have Thor Guards, and this is basically a project that is also on Ethereum. This is kind of like inspired by Thorchain, and the art style here is, you know, it kind of looks like Funko Pops in a way, but not exactly Funko Pops. I think this is going to be one of those projects that is going to be solely carried by the art. The roadmap wasn't like super convincing, and the tokenomics is a pretty huge supply for today's world. But then again, as I keep saying, the art is so good. It's 3D models too. That's meaning that there's going to be a form of multiverse potential. Every Thorguard NFT affords its holders unique perks, benefits, and across our ever-growing network of partners in the Thorchain ecosystem and beyond. So that's also very interesting there. I'm actually now not sure, is this going to be releasing on Thorchain or in Ethereum? Because they have changed this page since I actually last time talked about it. The page and minting price. Okay, there's not a lot much information. Yeah, so these are going to be on Ethereum. I guess they might be able to be bridged to Thorchain or something. And Thorchain is going to be involved in this, so I think Thorchain community might be interested in this as well. But I think the art style is very fine in this one. So these are going to be ones that I'm going to be acquiring as well, depending on a bit of the tokenomics and what they will be doing closer to the actual release date. As our last two projects, we have a couple of Cardano ones. We haven't talked about those in a while. We have Makosi Planet, and this is going to be the first play-to-earn virtual bet game on Cardano blockchain. Could be even technically the first play-to-earn game on Cardano as well. And they are going to be having a launch very, very soon. Well, not very soon, 12 days. And there's going to be a lot of these cats basically given out, and there's going to be 10,000 of these, only 35 ADA, that is around $70 or less, as I'm making this video. And basically there's going to be a whitelist. Owners are going to be getting the early access to the game. There's going to be a second generation, so basically original NFT can generate other NFTs, and there's going to be receiving Makosi tokens, and I believe these Makosi tokens are going to be used to generate the second generation. And this second generation system is, I think, great tokenomics in general. Breeding systems are a great incentive to make people hold, get those tokens, and then generate more of those NFTs. And obviously some people will sell those those tokens, because some people want to get into the second generation. Then there's going to be a land sale, obviously love those, and may get exclusive NFTs, so there might be airdrops happening to the actual owners of the Makosis. And this looks artistically very good. More games on Cardano is obviously very bullish, and obviously I would not miss on this, because this seems to be a bit more one of those more solid roadmaps that I have seen in Cardano. Cardano is still very new, so there has not been an actual great build up on their ecosystem yet of possibilities like Metaverse yet, as of right now. And our last project is Ada Exotic. And continuing with that animal theme, this is going to be happening on November 4th. And they have this very interesting animal style thing. A lot of the money are going into charity as well, which is very, very good. And they are going to be priced at, let me see if we can find the actual page here. And we have Doc's team, which is very, very nice. So a lot of trust. And I kind of like, it's not like super detailed style. It's very simple, but it's kind of adorable at the same time. And there's actually kind of good tokenomics behind here. So 10% will actually go into charity, preservation of 40 cat species in different ecosystems. 25% of the sales sold, 25 random NFTs will be dropped into the holders. At 50% of the sales, 3 random exotic NFTs will be receiving $1,000 in worth of ADA. And 100% sales is going to be a $5,000 ADA airdrop. So it's kind of like a lottery at the same time. And also there is going to be a second generation of puppies basically released, which are going to be given out to the people who hold at least 2 with full lion faces. So left or right, for example. Okay, lion faces. So any combination can basically do. So you're getting holder drops as well. So I think it's a pretty cool project. They are giving into charity. The team is doxed, and there's also some nice tokenomics behind this. Here are all the species. Hopefully I get the jaguars. Oh, I will actually like the African wild dog as well. And obviously snow leopard, kind of my colors there. But I think the roadmap and everything is here decent. Obviously they have a bit more other stuff here as well, which were not mentioned before. Airdrops, grow the team, next charity, series 3 even. So there's kind of like a long-term build up here, which is pretty good. And the price for the project is going to be 25 ADA, which is absolutely nothing, guys. That is $50, so it's a very cheap get into. And I think it's a good value for the art. But that's pretty much my video. No point of like dragging this any longer. Sorry for people watching this video on late time, in case I don't know when this upload is going to be on the main channel. But as always, subscribe, like, and you know, all that good stuff. See you later on the next video.